Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another Coffee Rant with Dano and Frank, our Patriot Bald Eagle. Got some disturbing news tonight, guys. This is coming from Walmart. Walmart has just recalled over 850,000 of these products, and we got to go over this here. I'm reading from USA Today, but this is all over the news. All over the news. And this is reported today, July 11th, 2025. Just for point of reference, again, reading from USA Today, Walmart recalls 850,000 water bottles after customers suffer vision loss. Walmart has issued a recall for 850,000 metal water bottles after two customers suffered permanent vision loss from faulty lids forcefully ejecting into their faces, according to a July 10th U.S. Consumer Product Safety Commission, or CPSC, notice. The Ozark, which is a very popular one, the Ozark stainless steel water bottles pose a, quote, serious impact and laceration, end quote, hazard for consumers, the CPSC notice said. The screw-on lids can forcefully eject upon opening if food, carbonated beverages, or perishable drinks like juice or milk have been stored in the bottle over time. The recall was initiated after 3 people reported injuries to Walmart after the lid struck them in the face, causing permanent vision loss in 3 people who had struck them in the face, causing permanent vision loss in 2 who were hit in the eye, according to the CPSC. My goodness. Okay, so the water bottle that was recalled, the recall is for Ozark Trail. Ozark Trail, very popular brand, sold at Walmart. The recall is for Ozark Trail 64-ounce stainless steel. I'm going to show the bottle here. If you can see that. That's what it looks like right there. Of course, I've seen these sold all over Walmart. It's got that little pop top thing. It actually screws on, so that's crazy that would eject from that. It has to be pretty heavy under pressure. The recall is for Ozark Trail 64-ounce stainless steel insulated water bottles with model number 83-662 on the packaging. Again, that is 83-662 on the packaging. The bottles are silver with a black screw-on lid and the Ozark Trail logo embedded on the side. The bottles have been sold at Walmart stores nationwide and online at walmart.com since 2017 for about $15. And they go on to say what to do if you have the recalled water bottle. If you have the recalled water bottle, stop using it immediately and return it to your nearest Walmart for a full refund. Customers can also contact Walmart customer service at 800-925-6278 regarding recall number 25-377. Again, that's 1-800-925-6278 regarding recall number 25-377. Wow. That's crazy, guys. So many daggone recalls. And you guys were mentioning one that we're going to talk about right now because I want to make sure. I know this is, I believe this is for an allergen with the Ritz crackers. Okay? Let's see. Ritz crackers recall. A lot of you guys know that me and Jessica use Ritz crackers. Now this is for the Ritz crackers, the little peanut butter sandwich crackers. Okay, not for the crackers that we actually get, but still, I know a lot of people most likely eat those. So, let's see. Where's the one I read here? Okay, I'm going to go with the most recent one. This was one day ago, and this is on USA Today as well. Again, this is one that's taken the news, taken the internet by storm. USA Today goes on to say Ritz cracker sandwich packages recalled for peanut allergy risk. It's a little confused, and this is why I, wasn't going over this for a while, because sometimes these things come out and a lot of it doesn't make sense. But I have read a couple articles. This one I skimmed over, not yesterday. Yeah, yesterday. And they went over some of this, and it seems to make a little bit more sense now, because they were talking about the peanut butter allergy. Well, they're peanut butter crackers, right? So I mean, anyway, they go on to say a popular snack treat is being recalled as a packaging error may create an allergy risk. Mondelez Global announced Tuesday, July 8th, that it has recalled cartons of Ritz peanut butter cracker sandwiches that may be incorrectly labeled. The 4 carton sizes included in the recall may have been labeled as the cheese variety of sandwich instead of the peanut butter variety. That's what it was. Creating a risk for those with peanut allergies. Let me stop right there. And this is kind of what I did see this the other day. If you have a peanut allergen, I would be very cautious in buying those little crackers that whether they have cheese or peanut butter in them. I don't know for sure. Maybe we'll find out as we read on here. They probably make them in the same factory. I'm sure they're, completely separate. Obviously, you can't have any kind of peanut allergen. If this is mislabeled, of course, you got to hit the recall button on it. But there were a few things I was reading about a week ago, actually less than a few days ago, and there wasn't a lot of information. Okay, so unless there's a lot of information, it's very, unless it's 100% true, which it is now. But a lot of things I was reading, like I said a few days ago, it was like a lot of it didn't make sense. Some of the numbers didn't make sense. But anyway, a lot of you guys had emailed me and left this in the comments of some of our older Coffee Rant videos, so I didn't want to go over it just in case. And some of this stuff we should probably say anyway. I will just say, whenever I'm not 100% sure on something, I will just let you guys know that. I am more, it seems more true now than it did before, so I'll just say that. The recall was initiated after it was found that the rolls used to package individually wrapped products containing peanut butter may have contained defects due to a supplier error, according to the recall announcement. The exterior cartons are correctly labeled with a warning with the product, quote, contain peanuts, end quote, according to the company. No reports of injury or illness reported in connection with the recall, according to the company. The following products are covered by the Ritz recall, and it is the boxes. I'll show what it looks like there. That's the one. You can see that. There we go. The Ritz variety pack, I guess. And see, I didn't even see the variety pack in a couple of the articles that I read a few days ago. That's where this was confusing. Okay, so product description: 11.4 ounce Ritz peanut butter cracker sandwich, 8 count, 8 times 1.38 ounce 6-packs carton, with a best of use by date November 1st of 2025, 9th of November 2025, quote, AE, end quote, plant code only, located on top of package. The retail UPC code is 04400088210.5. And then the 27.6 ounce Ritz peanut butter cracker sandwich crackers, 20 count. So it's 20 times of the 1.38 ounce 6-pack carton. And I guess the best of use by date on that one is November 1st, 2025, November 9th, 2025, January 26th, and then January 22nd, 2026, quote, AE, end quote, plant code only, located on top of the package. So that information will be located on the top of the package, the best if used by dates. UPC code for that one, 044000075842. Let's see, there's a couple more here, so we'll just run through them. Okay. The next one is a pretty big one, 55.2 ounces of the Ritz peanut butter cracker sandwiches, 40 count, 40 times 1.38 ounce pack, 6-pack carton, UPC code 044000078195, and that is best if used by date. Looks like it just, okay. November 1st, 2025, November 9th, 2025, and January 22nd, 2026. See, it looks weird. It says January 26th. January 26th through 22nd. That don't make a lot of sense. This is kind of why I was, but anyway, it says January of 2026, I'm assuming, and it says through 22nd. Okay, January 22nd, 2026. And in quotations, it has AM, or quote, AM, in quotes, plain code only, located on top of package. And then lastly, or no, wait, there's two more. The other one is the 27.3 ounce Ritz filled cracker sandwich, 20 count variety pack, 20 packs of 10 cheese, 1.38 ounce packs, and 10 peanut butter. So that's the mix, okay? The cheese and the peanut butter, 10 of each. And those are 1.38 ounce packs. Also, UPC code 044000080952. Best if used by dates November 2nd, 2025 and November 9th. With just plant code, and it has quote RJ, end quote, plant code only, located on top of package. And then lastly, Ritz cheese cracker sandwiches, 1.38 ounce pack C, and there's no, I guess it's ones that maybe were sold singly. It's very confusing on these different items, but the ones that are on here and with the UPC codes, I would definitely check with some of these just to make sure. But the last one here, Ritz cheese cracker sandwiches, 1.38 ounce packs, UPC code 044000000211, and then best if used by date November 1st and November 9th, 2025, January 2nd, 2026, January 2nd, it says through the 22nd of January 2026, quote, AE, end quote, plant code only, located on side of package. My goodness, this is why I don't go through a lot of the different of those. When I looked at it, it looked, like this is what it is, but this is something that could also grow. They could add more to this. So, maybe check with the FDA website. This is where they're getting their information, either the FDA website or some of the other websites for recalls and stuff. Cartons containing only Ritz cheese cracker sandwiches are not included in the recall. And see, that's the confusion, okay? Because they talk about the last one, just Ritz cheese cracker sandwiches, 1.38 ounce packs, okay? And this is where I got confused, because cartons containing only Ritz cheese cracker sandwiches are not included in the recall, and products with different plant codes or best by dates are also not included. So any of the information that we literally just went through, those are the exact numbers that you're going to want to check to see if your product is on recall. So basically, I'm just going to say this. If you have any of the different boxes of Ritz crackers between the peanut butter, the little peanut butter ones, or the cheese cracker ones, I would check the FDA website and see if yours is included. We just read that from USA Today, and they're all getting their information from the different websites through either the FDA, the CDC, the FSIS, whichever of these, or USDA, any of these organizations that are, putting up this information of different recalls, this is where all these news sites are getting their information. So, but there it is, and that's why I never really went over it, because it was very confusing. But yeah, the thing with Walmart, guys, I know a lot of people buy those Ozark Trail water bottles. 850,000 of them recalled. So if you have one, I would definitely make sure to check the numbers that we went over, and make sure you get your money back, because you don't want to risk, if it was one person that this happened to, that'd be different, but it's happened to, I guess, 3, and then 2 of them that have vision loss. That's kind of scary. So just wanted to get that information out here as quick as possible. Guys, I hope everybody has a great weekend. Happy Friday. We just got to keep up on the recalls as we go along. If there's any more information that come out on these, I will let you know. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Have a great night.